Are cabin attendants obligated to give you their vacuum cleaner? Are crew members entitled to tell you how much perfume you are allowed to wear? And my God, being forced to wear your glasses just to take a shower. Yep, it's Saturday and time for what every cruiser wants. Good Saturday morning, everybody. Chris here with High Seas Cruising, and welcome to today's video. And we are back, and we have 3 new cruise comments for you today. And yep, we're going to talk about vacuum cleaners. We're going to be talking about perfume, and we're going to be talking about having to wear your glasses every time you want to take a shower. These are the things that people write in about. These are their demands. These are the things that they know must be changed immediately to make cruising better for everyone. But are they right? Are they wrong? Are we going to agree or are we going to disagree? Well, let's get into today's comments and let's find out. Now, first up today, are the cabin stewards obligated to provide you a vacuum cleaner for your needs and your uses, whatever they may be? Well, according to today's comment, they are. They are obligated to provide them a vacuum. Now, doesn't matter the fact that there's not an unlimited number of vacuums. Doesn't matter the fact that the room stewards, the room attendants are trying to clean cabins and get them turned over for the next cruise, and they are using them. None of that matters. This person needs it. They demand it. They're obligated to have it because they want it. There's no other possible solution other than them getting exactly what they want. Why is it impossible for the cabin cleaners to loan me their vacuum cleaner? I admit it, I'm an overpacker and I'm okay with it. I now use the space bags that you vacuum the air out of to make sure everything fits into my suitcase. When it comes to getting a vacuum cleaner from the cabin cleaners, they always give me a hard time. I refuse to do what people on the Venzia Facebook page said and give the cabin cleaner $20 to let me borrow a vacuum to suck the air out to pack to come home. There should be better customer service from Carnival Cruise Lines. I only need 20 minutes. Most passengers use space bag. The crew people should be obligated to let a customer have access to the vacuum. The crew people should be obligated to let you use the vacuum. They only need it for 20 minutes. They're using space saver bags, and the majority of passengers use them. Now, getting the kind of bags that you press the air out of without a vacuum, that's not an option. Carrying a small handheld one specifically designed for the bags, that is not an option. But demanding that the room stewards, the cabin attendants, give you their vacuum for 20 minutes, that should be an obligation that they immediately fulfill because they want it, they need it, they have to have it. And I gotta ask, are the room stewards really giving them a hard time, or are they saying, no, we can't do that. We cannot give you our vacuum. So naturally, it's a hard time. I'm surprised they didn't say, and they're so rude to me by telling me no. I love the type of comments when you know for a fact you need something, you're going to have to require something, but you won't bring it. You won't plan for it. You won't look for an alternative. It's automatically the cruise line's responsibility to be obligated to provide it for you. Can you imagine if all of the cruise passengers needed to use the vacuum, if that was really a thing? Because there would not be enough vacuums on board the ship to even make that happen. But what do you guys think? Should the cruise line be obligated to provide a vacuum to this individual, or should perhaps the individual be responsible for their own packing needs, their own packing requirements, and plan ahead? You know what you need. Be prepared. Should cruise ship personnel be responsible or even remotely required to tell a person to stop wearing perfume? Now, I completely understand that there are people out there that wear way too much perfume or cologne. This has actually happened to Tiffany and I one time. We were in the main theater there to see one of the production shows, and a woman sat down next to Tiffany, and I swear to God, she had taken a bath in her perfume. She spilt the whole bottle on herself, maybe. I don't know. But it was enough that it did cause Tiffany to have a bad reaction. And the question is, what would have been the proper response? Should we have demanded that ship security, ship personnel do something about this woman? Tell her to stop wearing perfume, force her to go somewhere else, or should, if it bothered us that much, should we simply not have gotten up and moved? Which of those solutions would you have done? Which road would you have taken? Now, for us, the easy, simple, just be done with it solution was for us to move. But according to today's comment, they shouldn't have to move. The ship's personnel, they should get involved. They should handle the situation. They should make this lady stop wearing her perfume. I am on the Carnival blank now. This is now my 4th time here. You can see I love the ship, love the crew. I never complain. The woman I am at table blank with is reeking of perfume. It is overpowering. It makes me feel nauseous. I told the head waiter. He said nothing could be done. What? They should be told not to put perfume on. Refuse, and they should be moved to another table. It is not my job to be confrontational. DH and I enjoy the table position where all the action is. The waiter blank is awesome. What would your advice be? Just sit there and not taste your food? Move to another table? Just put up with it and spend dinner breathing through my sleeves? Why has the manager not taken care of this? I like how the comment starts off with, I never complain, but then it's followed by a complaint. And her complaint is there's a woman at their table who is wearing an overpowering amount of perfume, according to the person writing the comment. It's making them feel nauseous. Now, her solution is not to say, hey, perhaps we should move or ask to be moved to another table. That is not their solution. They told the waiter, and they are now like, what? What do you mean? You're not going to do anything about it. What exactly is the waiter supposed to do? You really think they're going to go to a cruise passenger and tell them, you cannot wear perfume? And if you don't stop wearing this perfume, you will be moved or kicked out of this area. And they want to know, why has the manager not taken care of this? What solution should the manager have done? Should they have really taken this individual and forced them to go to another table, gone to them and said, hey, look, your perfume is bothering this cruise passenger right here. They say you're making them nauseous. They have to breathe through their sleeve. They can't taste their food. So we are going to move you somewhere else. You're going to be punished for it. Or should that individual say, hey, I'm not comfortable here. This is causing me issues, which it can cause some people some issues. Can we please get moved to a different table? Would that have not been the easiest, fastest, less confrontational way? They're not confrontational people. Asked to be moved. But they said they enjoyed their spot. They enjoyed their table. They didn't want to move. Others should be moved to suit them. But what do you guys think? Should the cruise line have forced the perfume wearer to be moved somewhere else? Should that person have been told, you can't wear this, and if you refuse, you're going to be booted? Is that what should have happened? Or should the individual that was being bothered by it simply ask to be moved to another table? Let me know what you guys think. And finally, I want you guys to imagine the situation this poor cruiser was in, because you're out on a cruise and you have difficulty seeing, so you must wear glasses. Without the glasses, you can't read. But not only do they need glasses because they can't read, apparently they also suffer from color blindness. So difficulty reading without glasses is colorblind, and they also have difficulty distinguishing between their left and their right. Can you imagine the horrors of that, especially when it came time to take a shower? And according to today's comment, this is the horror that they apparently must go through every single time they take a shower. They need their glasses. They're colorblind. They can't tell their left from their right, and they have trouble remembering just what they did, hopefully, the day before. And it's affected them so badly that they have to write in a comment. And it's not their fault, it's the cruise line's fault. The cruise line, they're just stupid. Thank you, Carnival, for making sure we have to wear our glasses in the shower by putting the shower gel and shampoo in identical bottles and with writing in a size 4 font. Stupidity personified. All right, so we are talking about the 2 cruise line provided containers mounted to the wall in your cruise cabin bathroom. And what's in each of those containers is written at the bottom. Now, oddly, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm forgetful myself, but is not one of them conditioner and the other one an all-in-one shampoo and shower gel? Okay, conditioner on the left, shampoo, shower gel on the right. And they do have small labels on them, but this person says they have to wear their glasses in the shower in order to know which is which. So my first question would be, why would you simply not look at the labels before you turn on the water and get in the shower? Why would you not go, okay, this one's on the left, this one's on the right? I'm going to remember that in the 2 seconds it takes me to take off my glasses and get into the shower. But no, that's stupidity personified by the cruise lines. But let's take it a step further, because remember I said, well, obviously this poor person must be colorblind, because what do you know? They're not even the same color. The one on the left is a reddish color. The one on the right is a bluish color. But it's the cruise line that is stupidity personified. Also said this person clearly can't tell their left from their right. They must get them confused because, again, one is on the left, one is on the right. If you can't read the labels, you can't see the colors. One is on the left, one is on the right. They don't move them around. They don't flip-flop. All you have to remember is the one I want is on the right. But it's the cruise line that is stupidity personified. But now you can't read the labels. You don't know the colors. You can't remember left from right. Let's assume you took a shower at least once a day. You can't remember what you used the day before. And again, it's the cruise line that is stupidity personified. And here I am. I had no idea the horrors, the absolute horror that somebody must go through to take a shower on board a cruise ship. Here I am, not knowing that reading the labels, knowing my colors, remembering my left from right and where it was from the day before is just a path that not every single person out there is able to take. And that it's the cruise line that is stupidly personified, though I'm really not sure what more they could do to let you know which one is conditioner and which one is shampoo and body gel. Maybe I'm missing something. What is the cruise line missing? What else could the cruise line have possibly done to make it any easier for this poor cruiser? And that is going to be our video for today. What do you guys think? Are these people right? Are these people wrong? Should that cruise passenger have been given a vacuum cleaner? Should the lady wearing too much perfume been told, stop it, refuse, and you will get told to leave? And is the cruise line stupidly not providing enough information to let you know which one is conditioner and which one is body wash when you take a shower in your cruise cabin? Now, if you've enjoyed today's video, do me a favor and hit that like button. If you haven't done so yet, do me a favor and hit subscribe. It is free to do so. Helps our channel grow. Let you know anytime we put out a new video. Hope everyone out there is having a really great day. And like always, we will see you out on the high seas.